A 6'3" sophomore from Lansing, Michigan, number 13, Isaiah Bailey. A 6'5" sophomore from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, number 21, Joshua Murray. And a 6'6" freshman from Trinity, Alabama, number 22, Carson Hughes. Let's meet your starters for the Bishop State Wildcats. A 6'3" sophomore from Augusta, Georgia, number 1, Kadar Bodie. A 6-foot freshman from St. Louis, Missouri, number 3, Jadian Rush. A 5'10" sophomore from Mobile, Alabama, number 10, Devin McCain. A 6'2" sophomore from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, number 12, Trayon Delmore. And a 6'5" sophomore from the Ivory Coast, number 20, Paul Diamante. The Bishop State Wildcats are led by assistant coaches Vincent Driscoll, Irvin Lang Jr., and Michael Reddix. Your head coach, Trenton Eager.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in. It is time for the men to do battle and decide who is going to get to play in the semifinals tomorrow. Robert Williams and the legendary Van Penaway here at the University of Alabama, Huntsville, home of the Chargers. But tonight, it is the home for the ACCC. Calhoun and Bishop State about to battle coach. These two teams met twice in the regular season. Both times it was a Bishop State win, but this is a little different from the standpoint of who advances and goes on as the result of how they fared tonight.
Right. 3-point losses. One was in double overtime. Both teams met less than a couple of weeks ago. So everything should be fresh in their minds, and we've got a great game ahead of us. Bishop State's coming in here with a depleted roster. They only have 7 players. So we're going to be looking for attrition, fouls, and that kind of thing to see if they can overcome that.
Taking a look at the guys that'll be on the floor first. There you see the starting 5 for Calhoun as the bucket is dropped in and the foul is committed. McCain picking up the 2, and he will draw the foul. And here are the 5 who start things off for Bishop State.
Yep, and the guy that just recognized was number 1, Bodie, player of the year. Then, of course, Coach Eager is the coach of the year.
Finished as a 3 seed, but put together something that was, I guess, unanticipated from the standpoint of a 19-10 mark after a team last year that captured the top spot in the ACCC. And as Muse bringing it inside.
There's a good block in there by Diamant.
Bodie working it top side. Briefly into the corner to McCain. Back it goes to Bodie. Bodie is going to be their go-to guy, obviously. Wins the award, and for good cause. Contact in the paint and muscling his way to the hoop for 2. That is Diamante.
Diamante showed some strength that time because he scored that basket with contact.
Shot over to Bonds. Topside Smith, Muse with it. I noticed in the pregame, Muse was shooting free throws when everybody else had gone to the bench.
He gets fouled a lot, and he wants to make sure that he's putting them down.
Struggled a little bit, by the way. He was missing him and stayed there until he finally had to just come over for the introduction to the lineups. Rush driving and getting fouled.
Foul charge to Calhoun's number 0, Tahir Bond. First personal, second team.
That'll be Bond picking up the foul, the Coral Springs product.
Number 3, Jaden Rush.
Rush going to the free throw line during the regular season. He shot it at 75% from the free throw line.
Missed the first of 2, though.
Freshman out of St. Louis, Missouri.
Rattles in the second.
And now they're coming with a little three-quarter court pressure.
Smith bringing it down low out front. It goes to Muse. Back to Smith. Fires the 3 off the rim.
And that ball will go over to Bishop State.
Last to touch it was a blue jersey belonging to Bailey.
Both teams applying pressure early in the game.
One more game to go. Gadsden State and Lawson State. And for those of you familiar with the ACCC, wondering why the third game of the day got such a late start, it was to accommodate the Lady Chargers, who had to get a practice session in.
His first personal, first team foul.
Or maybe the Lady Chargers accommodated us
Yes.
by allowing us to play a game around their practice time.
Right. And they had a very short practice, too.
This time of year, do they typically get shorter or?
Well, yes, you want to save your legs. They play Saturday, so they didn't have to go too hard today.
Give it over to Vedran. And then a desperation heave by Smith.
Good defense that time by Bishop State.
Shot down low. Diamande giving it up, thrown away. Telmore tossed it into the hands of Smith. Back it goes to Muse. He'll shoot the 3.
And they're going to get an offensive foul.
Player control.
And that will be charged to Bailey.
13, Isaiah Bailey. First
Yeah,
personal,
illegal screen.
third team foul.
Calhoun already has 3 team fouls in the early going.
Out of the corner coming McCain. He will give eventually to Rush for 3.
From number 3, Jaden Rush.
Muse working his way into the paint. Bailey with a miss. Muse able to come up with it. Back to the glass, and he will draw the foul. Well, if you wanted a good start, you got one from Bishop State.
Yep, 9-0.
Foul charge to Bishop State's Kedar Bodie.
And that will bring us to a timeout. The first media break at the 16-minute mark. Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catches shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. He's texting the score to his girlfriend. I'm predicting such. I don't know if that's a Wildcat fan or not. It's the only green jersey over in that section. And it did have kind of a Wildcat, not their mascot look, but it was a cat on his jersey. So we'll.
Yeah, he's letting them know, hey, honey, we're looking good right now.
That's right. 9-zip lead. With the Wildcats, you like what you got currently.
At the line, shooting 2 for Calhoun, number 22, Carson Muse.
Now we'll see if Moose extra practice paid off. He shoots free throws at 65% clip on the regular season.
You know, when he was standing in the line shooting, I almost got the feel he was like, man, I cannot leave until I've made one.
Yep.
So that I got the right mojo going into the game.
That's a good thing. I love to see players with that mentality.
Well, he's perfect. So whatever he did prior to the game, he may do again prior to the next one, which he hopes is tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Both of these teams know it's one and done, so you got to leave it all out on the court tonight. Bishop running their dribble, dribble handoff. And what a strong move to the basket.
Diamande.
Paul Diamande.
And his 4 quick Diamande points. Outside it goes to Bond, sends it into the corner, Smith. Cook, he will draw the foul.
Right, but see, the thing about this game, Bishop State cannot afford to foul now. They have a very short bench. I thought it was a misprint when I first saw they only had 7 players.
Well, I see some warm-ups, but you're right. I only see 3 on the bench that are wearing jerseys tonight.
Right.
Cooks from Mobile, Alabama, who opted to go to the other end of the state to play junior college basketball.
Yeah, and Delmore picked up his 2nd foul, so he's going to have to sit for a while.
Every Warhawk point has come from the line thus far.
Right. They got to put more pressure on Bishop State and tire them down because they got that short bench.
Bodie sending it over to Rush. Back to Bodie. Puts it up from the charity stripe a little strong.
Right. That's who's got to get cooking for Bishop State.
Wiedrin with a rebound. Muse going into the corner. Bond thought about the 3. Stepping out to defend was McCain. And there's the first Warhawk field goal.
Right. Calhoun slowly working their way back into this game.
Rush with it near the timeline. He'll get knocked down by Cooks.
Calhoun foul charged to number 10, Messiah Robinson. First personal, 4th team foul.
He said Robinson.
Our roster says Cooks.
Yeah, I got Cooks.
There is a Messiah Robinson, according to the roster, wearing 1. But we'll assume that the PA guy's right and Robinson is donning a 10 tonight, which could be true because Bond typically wears 2, and he's wearing a goose egg.
Yep.
Over to Smith. Muse taking it into the paint. Turnaround Jay. Good.
The footwork in there by Moose. He did a good job with that.
And he's tipped away but out of bounds. Able to tip it from Xavier Miller.
Right, they're playing a very aggressive man-to-man defense. They get up in the passing lane.
Miller from Plano, Texas, up in the hill country of the Lone Star State. Give it over to Rush. Puts up the 3 off the rim. And the team that was down by 9 has a chance to get to within 1. And will.
Yep. Dexter Smith on that strong drive.
Bodie looking for his first points. Won't have him there. Muse with a rebound. Back out front to Muse. Smith directing traffic. Smith shifts to the left hand and banks it. Calhoun with the lead.
Bishop State's going to get a timeout, so we've seen enough. Bishop State's been stuck on that 11 for quite some time now.
They scored the first 9, and Calhoun scores 12 in the next 14.
Yep, it's a 30-second timeout, and both teams got a lot to talk about in the huddle in these 30 seconds. Calhoun wants to keep the pressure up, keep doing what they're doing. They're doing an outstanding job of keeping Bodie away from the basket. And in the Bishop State huddle, they got to try to figure out how to get Bodie going.
Well, what has been the biggest difference between the first 4 minutes of the game and about the next 3.5?
Well, Bishop was scoring out of transition. Now it's more of a half-court game, and Calhoun has settled into their defense.
12:37 to play, half number 1. Commissioner of the ACCC, Dean Myrick, our halftime guest.
Checking in for Bishop State, number 15, Darren McFarland.
Yeah, who's going to keep the full court pressure on, Robert?
It's been working. Miller to the hoop, able to get by Muse.
Bishop State's basket, number 23, Xavier Miller.
Muse getting it back over to Smith.
Bishop's going to zone it up now.
And you got a little contact in the paint. Let's see who initiated it. The guy with I didn't do it look is probably the one,
right.
Darren McFarland.
15, Darren McFarland. First personal, fourth team foul.
That'll be the first on McFarland.
Right, but Bishop cannot afford to keep fouling.
And got 4 fouls in the first 8 minutes. Muse for 3 off the rim. Wrapped up by Bodie, still looking for point number 1.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job of bottling him up.
Rush with the paint, but there is a foul.
I think we're going to shoot free throws.
That'll be charged to veteran.
21, Joshua Bertrand. First personal.
And that will get us to the media timeout. 11:44 left in half number 1. Love the facility here. You can get on the very front row, or if high into the rafters is more your kind of thing.
Right, and be by yourself.
Yeah, you know.
You can practice social distance.
No mask needed.
Right.
Shooting 2.
Well, I said it earlier, haven't mentioned it in a bit. Congratulations to Snead State. Won the D2 men's basketball title last week. And kudos to Chat Valley. They won the D2 ladies championship.
That's Rush, and then during the regular season, he shot at a 75% clip. I think that's his second miss tonight.
2-1 for 2 trips. Muse to Smith. Sent to Robinson. That is Vedran. Underneath Robinson, swatted away by Bodie.
Good interior defense.
Rush for three.
Bishop State 3 from Jaden Rush.
And that's what Bishop has to do. They average 84 points a game, so you know they're scoring out of transition. They average that many points a game.
Bishop State has been in 5 overtime games this year. Picked off by Bond, just able to reach back, swatted away.
Right. The Bishop State sideline was looking for a goaltend on that.
All right, give me the coach's view.
I thought it was a good block.
Into the paint, Vedran.
In this game, you got to be a man in the paint now because they're allowing some contact.
Bodie putting up the three. He'll splash it in.
And he lets everybody in the building know he put down a three on that one. So maybe that'll get him going.
Back to a 6-point lead. They've led by as much as 9. That was their start, 9-0. Give it to Bond, picks up the dribble to Muse. Dumps it over to Robinson. He'll bring it to the glass, picked up. Vedran trying to put it back in, Wooden Robinson. And maybe with a little help from McFarland, toss it out of bounds, and McFarland is going to pick up his second foul.
Right. And that's out of a zone. Coach has gone to a zone. Coach Edgar has gone to a zone to protect him, and you're still fouling out of it.
Diamande getting ready to come back into the ballgame. Well, for a team that's got a lot of subs, we are seeing our first.
Right. I thought Calhoun would use their bench more to try to wear them down since their bench is depleted.
Saeed Allen into the game, Makai Menifee in. Also Jamin Poindexter.
That's Cooks knocking down that free throw.
Giving a rush, puts up the three, short. Rebounded by Poindexter. Trying to get it into the paint to Robinson, and it is tipped out of bounds by Miller.
Yep, and it'll stay here. Now Rush is, he's taken about 3 threes already in this game. And if these are his stats, he only shoots it at 27%.
Got a Bishop State foul. And that is going to be charged to Diamande.
First personal. 16 foul.
That will be his first. In play to Robinson in the air. Drops it in.
Right, they called Bishop State slipping on that one.
Rush running out of time to get into midcourt, but does in the allotted 10. Underneath the Diamande, and Diamande drawing the foul after the bucket.
Good reverse layup. He used the rim to protect himself so the defense couldn't get it down to block it.
First personal, 16 foul.
Diamande, the sophomore from the Ivory Coast.
He shoots it at 66%, the lefty.
Poindexter to Menifee. Back it goes to Poindexter. Bond with it. Down low. Allen, then out front Bond. 3 misses. Rebounded by McKay. That is Rush on the other end of the floor.
Good push, good look ahead. Rush getting to the basket.
Sent over to Bond in the paint, trying to get the little finger roll. Robinson with the rebound. He'll hit it. He'll get hit. And he'll have a chance to hit another.
And that foul's going to be on Diamande. That's going to be his second.
Foul charge to Bishop State's number 20.
Diamande coming out.
Second personal.
And Delmore back into the game.
Calhoun, number 10, Messiah Robinson.
So I think that's the one thing that could not happen to Bishop State. That's getting foul trouble.
Delmore. And number 4, Tobias Rice.
They picked up 7, averaging about a foul every couple of minutes. Robinson shooting.
Number 13.
Isaiah Bailey back into the game for Calhoun. In play to Miller. Back over to Boney. That is McCain, who lost into the paint. Retrieved by Bailey. From the corner off the rim for Allen. And Boney gets fouled on the spin move by Bailey.
Foul charge to Calhoun's number 13, Isaiah Bailey. His second.
And now both teams in the bonus.
Yes.
At the line, shooting 1-1.
We're thinking alike, which should be very scary to you. If you're thinking on the same wavelength I am, that's a strange area to be.
Now, one of the things that Bodie has done real well this year has been shooting the free throws. He's shooting at 83%. If you're a scorer, a lot of times going to the free throw line and seeing that thing just trickle in, it really helps your confidence.
All right, is that a superstition? Bodie, kind of does the low fives,
whether
they're
there or not, yes. He's dapping it up regardless. And Bishop State, even with this short bench, they're still going to apply pressure.
Give it to Poindexter and then to a new face on the floor. And I do not have an 11 on my roster. Fade, fire, no good.
And I don't have an 11 either.
They've been a little number swapping before the game. The short of the try by Delmore. Give it down low to Allen. And I think there was a reach by Rice, Tobias Rice.
Foul charge to Bishop State's number 4, Tobias Rice.
And Bishop State is quickly getting into some foul issues.
Yes.
Media timeout.
Let's take a break, come right back. 7:15 to play, half number 1. Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catches shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. There is the commissioner of the ACCC. Well, everybody else thought they had a front row seat, but Dean says, I'll one-up you. He's literally sitting on the floor.
Yeah, he's talking over. That looks like Wallace of Hansfield colors.
Yep. I think it's a lion.
At the line.
Wallace Hansfield coming in as the #1 seed, got a bye.
Saeed Allen.
Saeed at the free throw line. Coming into this game, he's not very good from the free throw line, 38%.
Trying to narrow the gap, a 6-point advantage, Bishop State.
Yeah, Bishop's got 7:15 left in this half. They've got to be able to defend without fouling.
Number 12, Makai Menifee.
Vedran back into the ball game for Calhoun. Allen shooting at the 7:15 mark. Rice with the rebound and gives it to Bodie. Into the corner, McLean rather.
That's going to stay here with Bishop State.
Calhoun, number 22, Carson Muse. Replacing number 24.
Muse back in, Allen out for the Warhawks. I mentioned Wallace Hansfield getting a bye, so too did Southern Union.
And they're both in the house scouting this game.
Saw and talked to Trey earlier.
Yep.
You know him as Trey.
Yep.
Winding up on the floor literally is Bailey. That is Vedran.
He did a good job of being patient that time. A couple of ball and head fakes to get the defense out of his way.
Miller to Bodie.
Now we'll find out who number 11 is.
That's right. I got a feeling it's on.
Calhoun's number 11, Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cook. And we got him as 10.
Shooting 1 and 1 from Bishop
So
State.
Messiah Robinson is 10.
Bodie.
And Brandon Cooks is
11.
11. All right. The quiet is Coach and I making the necessary adjustments.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, 10 is Robinson.
Bodie 1 for 2. Muse with a rebound. Bodie not scoring in the clip he typically does, but
Right.
is that kind of good news in that you got the lead without him?
Correct. That means your other people are working. They're not standing around watching him. Good block.
Rush coming up with a loose ball.
But they got to find their go-to guy, though. You got to get him involved in this last 5:47.
Rush into the paint, lost it, went out of bounds off of Poindexter. Here comes Smith back into the game for Calhoun.
Checking in for Calhoun, number 3, Dexter Smith.
Poindexter coming out.
5, David Poindexter.
In play to Miller. Shoots over Smith. Rebounded by Muse. Three try from the corner by Bailey.
Bishop was in no hurry to run out there and contest that shot either.
Good job by Rice to hang on.
Good catch. Yeah, good catch. Soft hands in the paint.
A hop, skip, and a shot by Bailey, and it'll come off the rim. Rice with it gives to Bodie.
Now this is where Bodie has to cook in the open floor.
Into the corner, Rush. Well, despite the feel that Calhoun is right there in the game, Bishop State with a chance to get their first double-digit lead.
And this is the guy that can get it done for him. He's going to raise up on that.
Barely nibbled the rim. Hughes bringing it top side. Screen set by Bailey.
Yep, I think Bishop is happy to let them stay on the perimeter shooting the threes because so far it's not working out for them.
That is Delmore on the drive, got a jump ball.
Jump ball, possession, Calhoun. Timeout.
And we are headed to a media break.
Media.
3:53 to play, half number one. There's that familiar face you were chatting with earlier.
Yep, Trey, Coach Brown as they call him.
Now, is Trey part of his name? I've always known him as Mark. I mean, is that a middle name or is that a coach dubbed?
No. That's, when I first met him at Tuskegee, he was introduced as Trey Brown. And it's been that way ever since.
All right. Now, he is originally, was he from the Mobile area?
Yes.
Played his high school ball there, went to Tuskegee collegiately.
Yes.
And success has followed him wherever he has gone.
Yes, it has. He does an outstanding job of the X's and O's and recruiting.
And Coastal North in the middle of things when he was there, and now Southern Union. Right there amongst the leaders. Robinson taking it to the glass.
Right.
Basket number 10, Messiah Robinson.
Bishop thought they had that turnover that time. Now they're coming with the dribble handoff.
Into the corner rush. Rice setting the screen. Rush for three. Got the front of the rim.
Yeah, Rush, if he's shooting at 27%, he might want to step in a little bit.
Muse with a miss, rebounded by Rice. Muse gets it back. And that is Smith for three, off the rim.
Yeah, now that they got Bodie on the bench, we're going to see where the offense is going to come from.
Give it to McCain. Rice with the top side, launches the three, too strong. And it's Delmore trying to bring it back to the glass.
This good hands by Rush. They got numbers if they get it, push it up quickly.
Miller with a miss, but got pushed down by Bond.
Calhoun foul. Charge to number 0. Tahir Bond. Second personal. 9th team foul. At the line, shooting 2 for Bishop State, number 12, Trayon Delmore.
Delmore, 63% shooter on the year from the line.
But actually, it is Miller, our PA guy, going number 12, Delmore, but he's actually draped outside of the paint.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. And that's 23 on the free throw line. That's Miller.
Checking in for Bishop State number 20, Paul Diamante.
And you know what? His this is his first free throw of the year.
Really?
Yes.
What a time to go to the strike.
Yep.
Top side to Smith, given to Robinson. And it's Muse with a drive. One in the jam, couldn't get it to fall.
Good block.
Blocked by Diamante.
Yeah, that's 2 great blocks by Diamante. I hope he gets credit for them.
And fan to Diamante, and he jams it right between the rim and the window.
Yeah, but Diamante's telling them that, hey, he grabbed my arm. That's why it got stuck in the rim. But he had a great defensive. That was one trip down the floor, great defensive stance.
Miller puts it in play. Shot down to Delmore. That is McCain, and he'll toss it into the Calhoun bench.
Right, he's trying to say that it was McCain. He's trying to say, hey, they knocked that out my hand. Minute 46 left. Calhoun has not taken advantage of the fact that they've been in the 1-and-1 in the bonus for quite some time.
Muse out to Robinson, over to Smith. And it's Vedran. Couldn't get her to drop. Diamante with a board.
Yep. Let's see.
Muse the steal, Smith the lob. Bond the 2.
See, when Diamante clears it out, he's got to find a guard. That's the second time that he has a turnover trying to make a play.
Miller to Delmore, Diamante with a jam.
Basket number 20, Paul Diamante.
Fan to Bond. Muse.
You can't celebrate in this game because they're pushing it right back down the floor. Great advance by Calhoun.
Rush working into the left side. Takes a left turn into the paint. Muse packing up behind the arc.
A dunk on one end, next trip down the floor, you see step back 3.
It's a 3-point game.
Calhoun has a lot of momentum going into the half.
And we will head to the locker room at halftime. A possession apart.
Right. That's a great comeback by Calhoun.
All right, Coach, quick assessment. Half number 1, what'd you like?
Well, I like the fact that Calhoun did not panic when they were down 9-0. They stayed in there. They ran their sets. They ran their plays. They intensified, put some more intensity on the defensive end of the floor. And then for Bishop State, too many fouls in that half. Their best player, I thought the fouls threw their rhythm off because they were in rhythm until they started fouling, stopping the game. You know, rhythm and runs, they come from continuity. And when you break it up with the fouls and stuff, you break your momentum.
What about the player of the year, Bodie? Did he have an off first half because of Bodie or because of Calhoun?
Calhoun has done a great job of doubling him when he comes off a screen. They're stepping out. They're sending him back the other way. So I don't think it's him. It's more of their defensive scheme.
Dean Myrick, the commissioner of the ACCC, our guest, coming up at halftime. Always an honor for a sit down with the commissioner of the ACCC, Dean Myrick. Dean, it is, well, I guess it's busy all the time, but even especially so now. How you doing?
Work with, and facility was perfect for us, and our teams loved it, and we had some great games, and
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
We get ready to get second half action underway. Coach, is it a sign of a good player that you think they've been very quiet, Bodie? And though he was not, just firing away with the points, he still wound up as the number 2 scorer with 8 points.
Right. Because he's not forcing his game. He's not forcing anything. He's letting the game come to him. And that's what you like to see out of a guy that you know who can score. And you know this kid can score if he's averaging 21 points a game, and they played over 30 games. So you know he can put the ball in the basket. And I expect him to open up a little bit more here in the second half.
You had an opportunity to look at the stats. Anything stand out to you more so than others?
Well, I was just tickled pink that only 3 turnovers by Calhoun.
That was a surprise.
Yep.
Especially in a very physical game. Delmore, foul by Vedran. And Delmore shooting. Bishop State has not been behind in this game.
Right, they jumped out, they got the lead, but Calhoun did what they had to do in order to close that gap, and to only be down by 3 at halftime, I think is a great job by the Warhawks.
First shot no good for Delmore. A Baton Rouge, Louisiana product. Winner of this one faces make that Southern Union tomorrow. And Southern Union is in the stands.
Oh, yes.
Muse leading Calhoun in scoring and rebounds in the first half.
Right, and Bishop State has been doing a pretty good job with this zone defense. I think they're playing it more because of the short bench, but they're doing a great job. They're even rebounding out of it, and that's the one thing that happens with a zone.
Drive bank, not there. Winds up in the hands of Bailey.
Right.
Smith on the other end.
What a block. What a block.
And Smith wants a goaltend, not going to get it.
No, he's not going to get it. He shouldn't get that one because Delmore just came out of nowhere and put that away.
Good
recovery. Good recovery.
Crowd here tonight, and that in large part to the fact that Calhoun and Lawson State, nearby schools, playing in the two men's quarterfinals.
Moose is feeling it.
It's a 1-point game. Can I put in a request? You know, one time these two teams met, and it was a double OT game.
Yep.
I would kind of like a regulation game.
If
that's okay.
Yeah, because we off to such a late start for these two games. Yes, this is ended in regulation.
Into the corner briefly, back out it goes to Rush. Diamande with a screen. Fired down low, and McCain bumped by Vedran.
Yep. Vedran was just out of position that time.
Personal, second team foul.
It'll be 3 on Vedran.
Line shooting 2 for Bishop State.
But the difference is Calhoun can go a lot deeper in that bench. So that third foul on him is not going to hurt them as much as if you get a third foul on one of the guys from Bishop State.
Looking at their bench, I'm thinking they could field maybe 3 teams.
Yes.
Checking in for Calhoun, number 10.
Robinson
Robinson.
coming into the game.
Replacing number 21, Joshua Bertrand.
And see, Bishop, now they're 9 out of 13 from the free throw line. You can't leave the free ones out there. You need them.
McCain putting a little distance, but not much between them and the Warhawks.
Good job of breaking the pressure. Good skip pass.
Smith off the rim with a 3, tried Diamande with a board.
Yeah, I like the way Diamande goes in there after those rebounds.
Stolen away by Robinson. Off the rim, but there is a foul on Diamande.
Yep, they're going to say he bumped him with his body.
Bishop State's number 20, Paul Diamande.
That is 3 on Diamande. That's big.
Yes. Because right now he's doing a yeoman's job on the glass.
For Calhoun, number 10, Messiah Robinson.
Robinson with an opportunity to tie.
And that makes him 6 out of 6 from the free throw line.
The first time it has been knotted up since there were goose eggs on both sides of the scoreboard. And a chance for Calhoun to take their first lead. That'll be tipped out of bounds by Rush.
Checking in for Bishop State, number 23, Xavier Miller, replacing number 10.
McCain out of the game, Miller in.
McCain.
Used to put it in play. And he'll go out front to Bond. And a Smith for 3. Calhoun's got their first lead.
Coach is going to get a timeout. And that's gonna be a 30, but it ended up being a medium.
23 minutes into the game, and Calhoun with their first advantage. Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch it, shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craps got it. Long throw over, and he got it. I think that is members of Southern Union. They've got the very dark blue.
Right, I think so too.
They await the winner of this one. And a first round bye as the number 2 seed, Wallace Hansfold, finishing number 1. University of Alabama, Huntsville, home of the Chargers.
Both teams are having a banner year. That men's team has won 27 or 28 in a row. They lost their first game of the year by 1 and haven't looked back.
So I would say it's safe to assume they're the number 1 seed in the Gulf South Conference.
Yes. And they're either number 2 or number 3 in the nation. I think they're number 3 in the nation.
And I want to think the women are in the top 20 and are a 2 team out of the Gulf South.
Calhoun's just being relentless on the defensive end of the floor. They got hands up in all the passing lanes. Finally come up with that turnover.
They like the lead. Want to hang on to it. Back it goes to Muse. Thought about the 3 from long range. Feeds to Bailey. Down low Smith. Couldn't get the reverse. Diamande with 3 personals with a rebound.
See, that's what hurt Bishop in the first half, those 8 turnovers. They've had at least 3 more here in the second half.
Handed to Bodie. Nearly taken away by Robinson.
That's going to be another, even though it's a jump ball. Yeah, the Warhawks have turned up that defensive intensity.
For Bishop State, number 10, Kevin McCain. Replacing number 3, Jaden Rush.
So Bishop State basketball, but the possession arrow will swap sides to the floor with the inbounds. Miller in play to Diamande. Leans in, Muse coming out with a rebound.
Right, they could have got him for a walk on that one. That's what the bench was calling for from Calhoun. See, right now, Calhoun on the defensive end is doing to Bishop what Bishop did to them in the first few minutes of the game. They're pressuring the basketball.
Into the corner to Muse. That's a long 2, and it's good.
Right. He had to shoot that. There was only 2 seconds left on the shot clock. They're pushing his lead out on Bishop.
Handoff given to McCain. That is Miller with it out front.
Right. You got to get Bodie involved in this offense.
He is scoreless in the second half. Miller missed and Miller made.
Right. They had a block by Calhoun, but he was able to recover it and put that basket down.
Stolen away by Miller. He'll lay it up, but not in.
Golden opportunity slipped by.
You're sending it over to Bond. Bond slowing the pace down a minute, just trying to regroup. 3-point lead. Robinson. And Diamande was trying to get out of the way.
Yep.
And still got his 4th foul.
Yeah, that's going to hurt them.
4 Diamande fouls. With 14:22 still left in the game. Calhoun cheerleaders here.
Didn't have that far to come.
Calhoun near Decatur? Where? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just across the interstate?
No, yeah, but it's on this side of Decatur.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But the campus is on the other side of the interstate, right?
Well, they have 2 campuses now. They got one here in Huntsville. They have a big campus here in Huntsville and then one out in Decatur.
See, I did not know that.
Oh, yes. That's why I think, if I'm not mistaken now, they might be the largest JUCO in the state at right around 10,000 students.
Coach, you are just an endless fountain of information and knowledge.
Was not able to capitalize on that.
I did know, though, that A.J. Dartree, wow, that looked painful,
Yep.
but Delmore hops up. A.J. Dartree is the AD, the new AD at Calhoun, who was the softball coach at Wallace Hansville, then went to the University of Alabama, Birmingham, as the softball coach.
Wow.
Now he's producing quality athletics there at Calhoun.
Right. They got a great program over there. And if I'm not mistaken, they've added flag football.
I believe you're right.
Yep.
At the press conference in November in the Crampton Bowl, and Calhoun was there. And I know AJ is somewhere in the crowd. I haven't spotted him yet.
And then their president is here. He was here this morning, and I saw him earlier tonight for the men's game.
3-point game. Vedran back into the game, gives over to Smith. Smith bringing it down low to the elbow, into the paint. Rebound belongs to Rush. One more game to go.
Right. I think they got to look at getting their leading scorer involved in the basketball game.
Delmore knocked down by Robinson.
And Robinson's trying to say, hey, he kicked his leg out.
Calhoun foul charged to number 10, Messiah Robinson. Second personal, 4th team foul. At the line for Bishop State.
Delmore to shoot in a 3-point game.
Delmore.
The free throw line has not been kind to Bishop State. And when you're in a close game like this, you got to be able to get those.
Two-point contest. Winner advancing into the semifinals takes another step towards a possible trip to Kansas. And Hutchinson. Muse to Vedran, back to Muse. It bounced off Muse and then out of bounds off Delmore. So it is Bond who will put it in play. Vedran into the paint. Rice defending. Got away from Vedran. Delmore's got it. Knocked down by Muse.
Yep. That's one you got to save. You don't need that one.
Calhoun foul charged to number 22, Carson Muse. His first personal, 5th team foul.
That is the first on Moose. Rush, 2-pointer, too strong. Vedran with a rebound.
Still just a 2-point game. But I'm wondering when Mr. Boat is going to wake up.
Does he have a second-half point?
No, not to my knowledge.
Give it over to Robinson, loose ball. Batted by Pody. And that'll go out of bounds belonging to Calhoun.
It's only 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Muse to Smith, long three, and wow.
Logo three.
Dexter Smith.
5-point Calhoun lead. And it's Rush trying to respond on the other end of the floor. Stripped away from McCain. Wiedren's got it, kicks it out to Muse.
And if they push it, they got an advantage.
Grabbed by Bodie. Into the paint, leans in, right hand. There's the first Bodie points of the half.
Right, see how easy that was for him? He's got to do more of that. This team is used to him leading them. He's got to lead them.
And his 10 Bodie points in the game, 8 of which came in the first half.
Checking in for the 23, Xavier Miller.
And we'll go to the media timeout. 11:27 to play. And it looks like another one. That'll go down to the wire.
Timeout.
There's our media trainer. I don't think she's got. I thought originally when I saw her that she had a crick in the neck, but I.
That's the trainer.
Oh, well, she isn't on the phone. She was sleeping, I think.
Yeah, that's the trainer.
Very important.
Hey, look, she's been here all day.
Oh, she's had a tough job, too. I mean, because not only are you working on injuries during the game, but you're getting them prepped before the game. And kudos to the folks here in Huntsville. Job well done.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. University of Alabama Huntsville has been a great host, the athletic department, and the entire university.
Rush with it as we get back to the action coming out of the timeout. Wow. Somehow Rush got out of the double team. Air ball on the Miller three, and he knew it before it even got close. And he was turned, headed the other way.
Right.
Head down.
Yeah, that's why I think they got to find Bodie. They got to get him open, and so he can get some more touches.
In play to Bond, given to Smith.
And they got to continue playing, defending without fouling. Only 2 team fouls in this second half.
Bond giving it to Robinson to Muse. And it's Wiedren with it. Turn around, Jay. Wide left, rebounded by Bodie.
Good pass. Good pass.
Rice jamming it in.
Right. And that was Bodie with the hockey assist now. His assist led to that assist.
Smith working the right side, goes to Wiedren. Wiedren walked with it. I thought he was going to get away with it for a minute.
Yeah, for a minute, the officials were stunned. But we got us a barn burner here, 47-48, 10-14.
Kyler Brandt coming into the game. First time we have seen Brandt all game long. In for Calhoun with 10:10 to go. Rush with a drive, was missing something when he got there.
Right, the most important thing, that basketball had left him.
Can't score a thing without it. Bodie to put it in play from the baseline, does so to Rice.
Good.
Oh, what a recovery by Bond.
Yep.
Rush sending it over to Rice. And Muse going, I don't think you can get that.
Good rebound in there by Bodie.
And thrown away. It'll belong to Calhoun.
Bodie was trying to say that they knocked it out of his hand.
Less than half of the half to go. And Speedman with it. Working his way into the paint. Shoots over Rice. Rebounded by Bodie.
Oh.
And you got a jump ball.
Jump ball, possession, Calhoun.
Yeah, but stay on this end of Calhoun.
Winner advances, loser wraps up the year.
Yep, the loser has to bring the mothballs out.
And that's a reach from the backside by Miller.
Bishop State foul, charge to number 23, Xavier Miller.
Not able to put that one down.
Couple of misses. Rice will grab it.
Close game, you got to have the freebies.
Into the paint, Rush. And Bishop State's got the lead.
Yeah, good drive by the freshman that time.
Stepping out is Bond.
Checking in for Calhoun, number 12.
So Bishop State with a 1-point lead.
21, Joshua Bergen.
And they got a timeout on the floor asked for by Calhoun.
Calhoun.
8:57 to go. Bishop State by 1.
Second timeout.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch it, shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Krabs got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Robert, one of the things that has been going well is that Bishop has been able to stay in this zone. They played this zone defense for the entire ball game. And that's unusual in today's game of basketball.
Bodie for 3, and he'll knock it down.
Bishop State 3, and number 1, Taylor Bodie.
And that's what he's got to do for his team to be successful tonight. He's got to look to score the basketball.
Muse giving it down low. That is Makai Menifee, who had a few first half minutes.
Wow.
Back into the game. Delmore. It is blocked by Robinson.
Yeah, Delmore went in too passive with that.
Bump by Delmore.
Bishop State foul, charge to number 12, Trayon Delmore.
That'll be 3 on Delmore.
Third personal, fourth team foul.
Kind of Brandt coming out of the game. Back in is Bailey. Bond to put it in play. Bailey with a drive. He got a jump ball between he and Bodie.
Possession. Bishop State.
Both teams just trading big blows on the defensive ends on the floor. Both of them making big-time defensive plays.
That is Rush with a drive over to Miller. Miller bringing it down low. Back it kicks to Rush. Delmore back to Rush. He'll put up the three. He'll drop in the three.
Bishop State lead from number 3.
7-point Bishop State lead.
It's a big three by the freshman.
Muse able to find Menifee.
Calhoun basket number 12, Makai Menifee.
Underneath, that's Delmore.
Good drive on that baseline over there by Delmore. Coach wants him to play defense, though. He's calling out defensive assignments.
Muse stepping behind the arc, thought about the three. Menifee back to Muse.
Muse drew that foul.
Foul charge to Bishop State's number 3.
That one is going to be on Rush. And it has got us to the next to the last media timeout of the game. That is the first personal on Rush. As we go to the break with 6:55 to go. We've been treated to an excellent ball game, and Coach, it definitely does not have the feel that this one is anywhere near over.
Not at all. Not with 6:55 to go. That 7-point lead will not be there long. Because each one of these teams got a lot of more runs in them.
And it seems like Bishop State has made that run with limited service from Diamande, who was really kind of the mainstay in the first half.
Right. He was the toughness. He's back. I think he's back on the floor now. He is for them.
Back into the game with Robinson putting it in play to Smith.
Now Bishop is playing this man-to-man, and that's not good for DeMonte.
Calhoun basket number 3.
Thought with him in the game, they would go back to the zone to protect him.
He's got 4 personals. Rush from the top of the key. Too strong, rebounded by Smith. Smith bringing it to this side, then into the paint. Behind the back to Robinson, stolen away by Miller. Into the paint to Bodie. Bodie with a miss. Second try not there, but he draws the foul.
Right, they're going to get it over the back. I think that was 13 over there.
Foul charge to Calhoun's number 13, Isaiah Bailey.
Well, that's his 4th.
4th personal. 6 team foul.
Apparently non-shooting. Bodie thought it was a shooting foul.
Right, I did too. I thought he was tipping it in. Well, trying to tip it in.
Give it to Miller. Miller with a reverse, and he'll draw the foul.
21, Joshua Berdrain.
That's his
His
fourth foul.
fourth personal, 7th team foul.
It's a Warhawk and a Wildcat with 4 each.
State number 23, Xavier Miller.
You know, this is my first time seeing Bishop this year, but I'm wondering why they're not going to their stud more. Well, I mean, when I say stud, I'm talking about the guy that has brought you this far. He's averaging 21 points a game, and from reading the stats, he does it on all 3 levels. In this game, I don't think he's had enough shots.
I know in the first half he felt like Calhoun was keeping him from getting the looks, but
right. Yeah, but they're not running any kind of special defense. They're not running stuff to get him open. That's why I said to me, his teammates have got to find him.
definitely below his average of 21 a game.
Got too many people on the floor for Calhoun.
Well, I mean, if you can get away with it,
oh yes,
it'd be advantageous. But typically, officials notice that kind of thing, and if they don't, fans do. Menifee to Robinson. Brings it to the glass a little too strong. Diamande and Menifee tie up, and it will be Calhoun ball.
Yep, possession arrows in their favor.
Lawson State, Gadsden State last game in the quarterfinals coming up. Muse threw it away. Diamande had it. Now trying to keep it.
He should stay for a jump ball because it goes in their favor. Now Moose that's the second time in this half now that he's tried to make that pass and it didn't work out for him. Bishop is ready for that play. This game is going to come down to the wire just like the other these two teams played this year.
Diamande over to Miller. Delmore in the paint.
That's
and he
a walk.
walked. Inside, 5 to go. Put in play to Smith. Over to Muse. Cross court, stepping up, firing his Cooks.
Good job. Mid-range jump shot. He faked the 3, put it on the floor, pulled up from mid-range. Good shot.
Pody with a miss. Rebounded by Miller. Put back is rattled in and out. How about a third try? It's the charm for Diamande.
Right now Bishop's doing a great job on the glass, on the offensive glass.
Muse for 3, short. Rebounded by Menifee.
Think they're going to get the freshman on the reach-in on that one. Oh, no, they're going to get Bodie.
Foul charge to Bishop State's number 1.
So Bodie picking up the foul, bringing us to the last media timeout of the game.
Second personal foul.
Inside 4.
Foul.
And the lead is
Timeout on the
6.
floor. Media timeout.
on the 20th of February, Calhoun, according to the stats, won in 2 overtimes, 95-92. And then when Bishop won, in Mobile, and then at Calhoun, they won 79-76.
Okay.
So both teams have split the regular season, but the difference is 3 points. And you had a double overtime game in there. So that's why I feel like this game is going to come down to the wire also. I don't think they know how to play any other way.
I guess the question is, do we get a 3-pointer like we had in Calhoun or an OT one like we had in Mobile?
Yep.
Menifee makes it a 4-point game.
Now, who can execute their offense the best? Dribble handoff.
Delmore leaning in, shot no good, got it back. Sends it to Miller, the rush for 3, and he'll drop it in.
Freshman shot that one from downtown.
Robinson walking across the mid part of the floor. Into the paint and a foul prior to the shot.
Foul charge to Bishop State.
It'll be Miller with a foul.
Xavier Miller. His second personal.
That puts him over the limit.
Foul. At the line, shooting 1-1. From Calhoun, number 10, Messiah Robinson.
Use out of the game. And Bond will check back in. Rebounded by Menifee. That is dropped in by Smith.
Big time shot that time.
30-second timeout.
4-point game with less than 3 to play.
But see, you gave up the offensive rebound off of the free throw. You got a missed free throw. It led to a scramble on the defensive end. The ball's going to move faster than the personnel. And that's the best time to shoot a 3-point shot is off of an offensive rebound.
4-point ball game, 2:59 to go.
Now with the timeout, that gives Calhoun the opportunity to set their defense.
Well, I'm assuming that even more so now you're going, you got to get it to Bodie if you're Bishop State.
Right. Well, I've been saying it all second half. Yeah, for him to be their leading scorer, he doesn't get enough shots for me. With his skill set, if I was coaching him, he'd be getting a lot more shots.
Less than 3 to go. Launch to Bodie. Tipped away from the backside and retrieved by Cooks. And an opportunity to make it a 1-possession game. There is another Smith 3.
Big time shot.
Out front to Bodie. He'll draw the foul, and if he did it.
Right, and that's what he has to do. I mean, during the course of the year, he's shooting 83% from the free throw line. So that, to me, that translates into getting him to the free throw line.
You're going to hear from my pal Adam Slay, iSchool Sports down in Wadley, Alabama. Or actually, I think Adam is from Roanoke. Which, by the way, Adam, I passed through last night. I'm not sure why you didn't ask me to drop by for coffee It was only about 12:30 or so. But Adam and High School will be here tomorrow. Big Pony free throws.
Yep, I know what I was doing at 12:30 last night. I was trying to thaw out.
Chilly.
Yeah, they had a power outage in our neighborhood. It went out at 4:30, didn't come back on till 11:29.
You could turn into an ice cube in that time.
Yep, Bodie missed both of them. Big misses.
Rattled in and out by Cook. Rebounded by Menifee.
Blocked by Bodie.
Knocked down is McCain.
That was a big-time block in there by Bodie.
Foul charge to Calhoun's number 12.
So McCain to the stripe.
His second personal.
Is it possible where the Bodie misses at the stripe earlier or from a guy that's just not in the flow of his normal game?
Right, that's exactly what you're saying. He's not into this. He's not in the flow of this game.
Let's see if McCain is. Short of the shot.
It's 3 in a row, 3 misses in a row for the Bishop State.
Out of bounds off of Cooks.
Checking in for Bishop State number 3, Jaden Rush, replacing number 10, Devin McCain.
Rush in, McCain out.
Yeah, you're getting the freshman in, you're taking the sophomore out, bringing the freshman in.
(63-62). Give it over to Miller. Miller high off the glass. Rebounded by Bond. And another opportunity for Calhoun to take the lead.
That's 3 trips for Bishop State with a 1-point lead, and they come up empty.
Smith with Boney defending. Off the rim, Menifee able to grab it. Sends it to Cooks. And let's see who that is. That's Delmore getting up.
Wow, I thought that was an offensive foul.
Bishop State foul charge to number 12, Trayon Delmore. His fourth.
That'll be 4 on Delmore.
18 foul. At the line shooting 2 for Calhoun. Number 11, Brandon Cooks.
Well, they haven't done it from the floor, now trying to take the lead from the line.
They won't take the lead. Well, I won't say that because if they give up an offensive rebound, you can take the lead.
That's true. But won't give it up off free throws this possession.
That's what hurt them the last time, a missed free throw.
Couple
And
of
there
misses.
go again. There you go again. Violation, lane violation.
Lane violation. Calhoun.
Boy, these teams have been stuck. 63-62.
Nobody wants to win it. 2.5 possessions left in this game.
And here's one of them. In play to Bodie. A reach by Robinson to the foul.
Calhoun foul charge to number 10, Messiah Robinson.
You know, I think we've had 4. No, it's been more than 4. I think there have been 5 straight missed free throws, if not 6.
Bishop State number 3.
Maybe 6.
Yeah,
4 on that
yep,
end.
Yep. Somebody has to make a free throw.
It could be the team that makes it wins it. Let's see if Rush can do it. Wow.
7 straight free throws.
You know, the girls were out here in the practice with literally a lid on the goal Well, there's a lid now. It's not a literal one. There we go.
2.1, still a one possession game.
Robinson to Bond. Briefly into the corner to Cooks. Rebounded by Menifee. We're tied.
So now, Bishop's going to get a timeout. They got an opportunity to go for the last shot. You're the higher seed. You've been to overtime games before. You take it down to the last shot.
They have been there often. 5 OT games this year for Bishop State. We're getting our money's worth in this one.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
64 all. Bishop State and Calhoun.
I think between the two teams, they're like 1 for 7 or 1 for 8 from the free throw line.
Man, you make half of those.
Yep.
You got a 2-possession lead, at least.
But now, Bishop has to inbound this basketball. Calhoun's been doing a pretty good job of putting pressure down on this end of the floor. Right now, there are too many people on this half of the court. There's not enough space.
In play to Bodie. Rush with it out front.
They're going for the last shot.
There is a differential of about a second between game and shot clock. That's not the shot.